Hello people of Earth, Dallas Fled here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make a good video, no scratch that, a kick-ass video for your channel, or at least give you some few pointers anyway. In order to do that, we have to show you some stuff that you might want to avoid in the future, and I can't think of any better way of doing that than showing you some videos that I made about 3 or 4 years ago. They are really terrible. To prove how good and serious you are at being good at YouTube, I think I said that right, I want you to try and point out some of the errors in the video. I know you won't be able to like tell me because you know it's a video, so you can't be able to hear me, but I want you to like just know the problems that are going on with the video. You should no doubt have no problem finding problems with this thing right here. This is really awful.
Alright, this is Pikachu Production. Today we're going to be showing you how to get out of Sierra 117. And what you want to do is just get up here and do the elevator trick to get up here. If you don't know how to do it, watch how to get out of Halo.
Had enough yet? Okay, here are some problems I found with it. Number 1, recording with a camera. When doing gameplay videos, you do not want to be recording your damn TV screen with a camera. You want to find something like a HUMOUR. You're gonna want something that can record your whole computer screen that isn't a camera. Like, I swear, you can see some light coming off of the TV base. Now, that is not professional. You do not want to be looking at some kind of video that looks like that. Not to mention the fact that the resolution is so damn ugly. You're gonna want to record with something that can record at least 1280 by 720p. The max you can use for YouTube, I believe, is 1920 by 1080p, but 1280s, you know, just as fine. On to the next one. Number 2, using content that isn't yours. More specifically, music. Is that Ozzy Osbourne I hear? Now this is a tricky slope, so I don't want to touch too much into it, but if you're gonna use music that isn't yours, at least have the decency to put like an annotation to the guy who made the song, or put something in the description for the guy providing the music. But please, please, please don't use songs from, you know, your favorite band. People may like it, but the band sure won't, or at least the company they work for. You'll get a copyright strike. Number 3, kid on the internet.
Alright, this is Pikachu Production. Today we're going to be showing...
I cannot believe this is how I used to sound, and that I actually uploaded videos of me sounding like this pretty frequently. Nothing gets trolls riled up more than hearing a little kid on the internet doing something they love. So if you happen to be a little kid watching this video, or just somebody who has a high voice that gets mistaken for a kid, you may want to wait a while until your voice gets a little deeper, or at least a little more comical like mine, because my voice isn't the deepest. I apologize for that.
And what you want to do is just get up here.
Oh my gosh, it's so hard to understand me. Can you understand me?
Elevator trick to get up here.
Okay, maybe it isn't that bad. Anyways, next one. Number 4, you're referencing. If you're going to be talking about something, you're going to want to put a few annotations on the video or in the video description on what you're talking about. Like maybe you're talking about a news source and they did something stupid as usual, but in this case I said,
if you don't know how to do it, watch how to get out of Halo.
If you don't know how to do it, watch how to get out of Halo. That was another video I did on how to get out on the other map using a trick. But as if anybody watching my video is gonna know what I'm talking about by get out of Halo. So be sure to add a little annotation on whatever you're talking about. At the very least, give us some closure. Number 5, sound. Oh look, it's the how to get out of Halo video. Sound is one of the things that can either make a video or ruin a video. One example is this. It completely ruins the video. First of all, if there's game music in the background, you do not want to be playing more Ozzy Osbourne on top of the track. That does not sound good at all. But those are pretty much the main 5 things you want to be avoiding. So now let's get on to general things you'll want to get right in your video. Overall presentation. Overall presentation refers to your channel layout, thumbnail, branding, and what kind of video you're bringing to your audience. For your channel layout, pick something relatively simple, like showing your recent uploads, popular uploads, and a few of your playlists. It won't help if the user has to click on videos because they only see the other videos you've liked recently. You're already advertising someone else's channel and therefore losing your own audience. Thumbnails are super important because it's the first indicator of whether or not you're worth watching. To make a good thumbnail, don't just slap something together with paint. Use a good photo editing software like paint.net. It's free, so Google it, you stupid head. Next, use a good looking picture that captures what your video is about. If it's a walkthrough, then put a picture of the game on it with a number of which part it is. If it's a video of you being funny or highlights, then put text showing that on your thumbnail with you making a cute face. Branding refers to your channel picture, cover art, and many other things. For your channel picture, try and come up with something vivid and cool, or something that shows what your channel's made of. Don't just pick a random picture of a rage face you found online. That's really awful. For your cover art, try something that looks great while still putting something that's true, or lie your buttocks off. Another thing is in-video programming. Using in-video programming, you can have a watermark on any corner of the screen for as long as you want, kind of like the one that's on the top right of this corner right now. Choose something that looks like your channel picture. You can even have a featured video in any corner whenever you want. If you're having trouble getting there, go to Video Manager, Channel Settings, and in-video programming. There's also other things you can look at, like monetization, defaults, in-video programming, which is the one we're talking about, Fan Finder, and advanced stuff. Cool, huh? You can even box people on your channel. It's best to show people who actually need the support and are interested in similar things as you. It's also wise to know what you want your channel to be known as. A walkthrougher, a funny man, a tutorial maker, a game reviewer, a news broadcaster, or all the above, or something totally different. Overall presentation can mean the world to your audience, so you gotta make sure you get it right and make sure you're not giving your audience the wrong idea. Getting your gameplay footage. For a lot of people, this can be pretty tough, especially if you're tight on the buck, but if you're willing to spend at least $200, you could get a hotpod that could capture your TV screen. So anything showing up on the TV screen will be captured by that, and if there's audio coming out of the TV, it'll be recording that too. For example, in my Mass Effect walkthroughs, I played on my TV screen because I have two screens right now. I have a monitor screen and I have a TV screen. As I said earlier, I play Mass Effect on my TV screen, so it records all the gameplay and all that good stuff. And when I'm done, I just click stop recording and I put it up in Camtasia Studio for editing. The video recording software I use is Arcsoft Showbiz, which came with the Hotpod. The great thing about using a Hotpod with computer games is that it won't suck up any of the power that your computer will need. What I mean by this is that you won't get lower frames by using the Hotpod, at least not the way you would using DxTory or something like that. It's also important that you have a recording thing that can record at least up to 1280 by 720p. If you're into slow motion and all that stuff too, you could record in frames like 60 frames per second, so you can slow down the footage and it'll look just as good. Other things to look out for are the bars on the side of your screen. Sometimes when editing a video, you publish it and sometimes you'll see black bars on the bottom, top, left and right, or just the left and right, or just the bottom and top. To fix this problem, you're gonna want to publish your video in the same size you recorded it in. I very much recommend getting a capture card with an HDMI cable and just getting a little TV monitor that you could use, because it's easier, kinda cheaper, and it doesn't suck up power from your PC. Also, it works for both PC games and PlayStation, Xbox 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 games. Even Wii, anything with the HDMI control, it can record that as long as it's on the screen. But if that's too out of your price range, there's also screen recording softwares if you have the power of the PC. So on the left you'll see an annotation to a video of top capture cards of 2013. These are great choices that this guy mentions. Or if you're trying to save your buck, on the right you'll see top 5 best game recording softwares of 2014 for the PC. Again, I only recommend recording softwares for PC if you only play games on the PC, but if you're an all console kind of guy, then definitely get a capture card. Adding commentary. Recording commentary is definitely something that you're gonna have to get used to, because at first it can be weird to be talking to yourself. If this is too much of a problem, then you should collaborate with your friends to keep you talking. If you can speak on your own, here's some things to look out for: your tone, your enthusiasm, mic quality, background noises, speech, and air filters. For your tone, you don't want to sound like your boring teacher we all have. Hey guys, today we're gonna be playing this game I really like. It's pretty cool. I really like the graphics and tone. Hey guys, today we're gonna be playing this game I really like. It's pretty cool. I really like the graphics and tone. You wanna actually sound pretty happy while playing a game. Have a laugh. Don't be shy. Get loud. Get rowdy. Kinda like the way I am right now, without sounding like a news broadcaster. Story 11. And try to be genuine as well. Nothing spoils a video more than forced reactions. This is a problem I sometimes run into myself. For your enthusiasm, you wanna be happy or mad about the game you're playing. Come on, give us some emotion! And try not to sound like Eeyore. For mic quality, you're gonna want to record with a decent mic and publish it at a setting that fits it well. Sometimes publishing the audio file wrong can result in your voice sounding like an 8-bit game. I think my voice definitely does sound like an 8-bit game. or chiptune. For background noises, these can be your family stomping around, your cat scratching the damn door, your PC fan, or an actual fan. For the love of all that is good in this world, do not record commentary with your fan blurting all the way into your mic. It can sound pretty terrible. So, yeah, Minecraft is pretty cool if you like blocks. So, yeah, I know, right? One that can hurt a lot is your speech. Make sure you can speak clearly, loudly, and confidently. Nothing's worse than, "Hey, this is Gamer God 88, and we're gonna be playing Minecraft." Like, I can understand if you have an accent, but otherwise you're just making a fool of yourself. You want to sound like, "Hey, this is Gamer God 88, and yeah, we're gonna be playing Minecraft." Air filters can be a really important factor for your commentary. You want to use it just enough so that you don't hear air in your commentary. Hi, I'm Dallas Fight. Today we're going to be playing some Super Smash Bros. It's going to be pretty awesome, but not too much that it sounds like you're talking through a tube like this. Hi, I'm Dallas Fight. Today we're going to be playing some Super Smash Bros. It's going to be pretty awesome, so let's just... On the left, you'll see a good video on where to get your mics, you know, in case you need one. And for a recording studio, all you'll need is Audacity. Just Google it and you'll get a free version of it, and it's pretty damn awesome for a free audio studio. Transitions too, man. Make your transitions quick but still informative on what you're doing. Don't waste our time. A lot of people do it like this. I'm just gonna skip to the cool part you're waiting for. It's gonna be really cool. So stay tuned. So yeah, bye. Boop. You wasted like 10 seconds of my life. A better way of doing this is, here we go. Transitions are super important so you don't annoy your audience. And the next category will be editing. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a really important category that you can't miss. It's going to let you know how to edit a video without making simple mistakes, and that'll be great. So yeah, let's get to that right now. Editing is another very important factor for your videos, as it can change drastically the tone of your video. There are handy programs like Camtasia Studio or something like Sony Vegas, but those are kind of complicated. I'd recommend using Camtasia Studio. But if you don't got the buck, then you can just use the one that you got in your computer, which is most likely Windows Live Movie Maker. It's not the best editing studio, but if you're creative enough, you can make something look pretty damn cool. When editing your videos, you want to make sure you stay true to your own style of the channel. You know, walkthrough, you know, you could just speed up a part or cut it all out entirely. Or you could zoom in and pan and put a little call out or something like that. But you want to make sure it's all in your style. So whatever your style is will really come to you. It also doesn't hurt to put some drop shadows here and there. So good editing could look like this.
Ready, aim, fire.
And bad editing could look like this. Publishing is also another very important factor, because if you don't publish it right, it can ruin the entire video. If you're not too big on specs, then you can just use the WMV thing on most video editing studios, or you could use like AVI. WMV and AVI are pretty much the safe bets for when uploading to YouTube. Don't use that like AVC HD or something like that. That can just ruin something. Or you could use MP4. If you're making a video at like 1280 by 720, my average video size is around 600 megabytes for 20 minutes of footage. But it can be entirely different depending on what you're going for. So that's basically it for editing. Just stay true to your own style and make sure you use the right publisher. On the left, you'll see a video that'll take you to the best editing softwares out there. And on the right, you'll find a video that'll help you choose which publisher to use for when you're trying to get the right video file for your video. Anyways, on to the last one. Your video content. Are you gonna be that guy who uploads Call of Duty videos all the time? Please don't. Do something original. That's what all channels are looking for. They're trying to do something original. Or other channels are just, you know, trying to be the same guy because, you know, they saw another guy get famous from it, so they're doing the same thing. If you want to truly be recognized, do something original. I'm not saying I'm doing something original, but I hope I am. I'm definitely not doing Call of Duty videos all the time. A great way to figure out what you want to do in your channel is by asking yourself these 3 questions. What games do you like? What games do you hate? And what games have you played before and had the best experience with? By using these, you can find out which games you want to play instead of just finding out which one can get the most views. So thanks for watching. I hope I could help, and here comes the outro.